Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent, and I wanted to start this video out just by saying thank you guys because this is actually a very special video for me. If you guys have been watching our videos for a while, you might know that my dream car has always been a Subaru WRX, and all because of the support that you guys give us week in and week out. I was finally able to get one myself. This is actually my car you guys are watching, and you might be curious why it's muddy, and we decided because we were going to do a detail on it anyways, and we were going to film it, that you guys might get a little more enjoyment if it were muddy. So just know that I know the risks of taking a car mudding, and I was completely okay with it. So maybe not the best idea, but we wanted to do it for your entertainment. So we did an entire wheels off detail for you guys. So we put it up on jack stands, and I bought a bunch of cosmetics that I wanted to put on the car. So that's going to come later in the video. I'm not going to tell you guys what we did to it, but we did quite a few of them, and it made the car look so much better. And I really quickly wanted to mention to you guys that we actually have new merch available. It's been a long time since we've had it, but I'm going to throw the hoodies up on the screen so you guys can see them if you're interested in them. They're only going to be available for 2 weeks, and after that you can never get these again. And I should tell you that every single one will be hand tie-dyed by myself. So if you do buy a hoodie, I'm the one who's going to make it for you. They'll all be unique, and they're super cool. And I'm not even joking. These are legitimately the softest hoodies you'll ever put on. So if you guys want to get one and you want to support us, go to the link in the description. And other than that, let's get into the video. So excuse my voice. I know it's a little bit raspy, but I was just sick in bed for an entire week. I was tested for COVID. It came back negative, so that's all good. But the first thing we did was get these tires cleaned, and then we pulled them off. And then we were able to clean on the inside as well, which you guys haven't seen us do on the channel before. And it was also my first time doing a wheels off detail, so this was a cool learning experience for me. And that brings me to the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. Since this video is based around me getting my dream car and finally detailing it and all of that stuff, I want to know how you guys plan on getting your dream cars. In the past, I have asked you guys what your dream car is, but I want to know if you guys have an actual plan set up or if you have a way to achieve that. For me, I've wanted this car for the last 8 years. I'm 25 years old now. I never knew how I was going to get it, but with a lot of hard work, dedication, and constant grinding over the last 2 years with RJ, I was finally able to get this. So how would you guys get yours? So I just wanted to remind you guys that if you are enjoying the video, to give it a like. I know we always say this, but it really does help us. So if you could hit that like button for us and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot. Although the engine bay wasn't completely covered in mud, we still figured you guys would want to see the detail of it, so I threw it in the video anyways. But for any of you who are watching this video and you actually own a WRX, I'm looking for an exhaust. I don't know exactly which one I want to get yet, so if you guys have any recommendations, make sure you leave them in the comments below. So we started the wash process by foaming all the paint and letting it sit for like 5 minutes just so it could pull some of that dirt left over off the paint. And after letting it sit, we rinsed it off, we foamed it again, and then we washed the entire car, and then we followed that with an iron fallout remover and a clay barring to make sure that paint was completely clean. And as you'll see later, we ended up actually ceramic coating the car. So we wanted to make sure that it was as clean as possible so the coating would bond to the paint as best as it could, leaving the best result possible. So after we were done washing the car and getting it prepped and it was completely dry, We decided to put the wheels back on so we could get the car back on the ground and then start doing some of the cosmetic changes, followed by the polishing and the ceramic coating. And I just want to forewarn you guys, by no means are RJ or I professionals at this. We've never done any kind of cosmetic modifications to a car before. So this was just one of those situations where we went by the directions and we kind of had to learn as we went. But before actually dropping the car down, the first cosmetic change that I wanted to make was this little front lip. And as you guys will see as the detail goes on and we're adding more stuff to it, I kind of like the blue color of the paint along with like black accents. So I was kind of trying to go with a classy black accented car, which, I mean, as you see us go, you'll understand what I mean. The next thing I wanted to do was get some of these badges off, and I also wanted to change the back and the front Subaru badges, which you'll see a little bit later. But personally, I just think that the back of the car looks better with just the WRX on the right side and the Subaru AWD on the left side taken off. So this goes by a few different names, and I've always loved the way that they've looked on WRXs, but they could be called a rear roof spoiler, or they could be called a vortex generator, whatever it is. I've always thought they look really good on WRXs, so I wanted to have one myself. And then moving on to the headlights and the taillights, I eventually want to replace both of them with something cooler looking, but for now I wanted to at least tint them out so they match the aesthetic of the car. And the last thing I had on the list were these rain guards. I think they just completed the look, and they just fit this car so well.
Okay guys, so we are accredited by G-Technic, so we do have Crystal Serum Ultra, which is the professional grade ceramic coating that we're going to be putting on Brent's car. Basically a ceramic coating is just a long-term solution for wax and sealant. So a wax and sealant might last 6 months. This could last anywhere from 3 years to 9 years depending on how you take care of it. But the first step that we're going to do is we're going to wipe down all the panels, make sure all the polishes, oils, solvents, etc., is completely removed from the paint. And then we'll go ahead and apply this coating, and then we're going to let the car cure overnight, and then Brent will actually be able to take it home tomorrow.
So while RJ's wiping down the car, I do want to give a huge shout out to Josh and the guys over at Cascade Auto Group in Ohio. If you guys are looking to get into a new car, they really helped me out. They made the process very simple on me. It was not time consuming at all. And this is not a paid promotion or anything like that. They just really helped me out. They found me the car that I wanted, that I've been looking for so long. So if you guys do need help getting into a new car and you live in the Northeast Ohio area, I'm going to leave their info in the description below.